What's going on, good people? It's your boy, Gaming Dad, and I'm back for another one. Happy Monday to all out there in YouTube land and Twitter land. And who else? We got Twitter, and YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's right, Twitch. It's out here in the building. So there are two different streams on YouTube. I know. So I use a program called Ecamm. I didn't want to cancel it. Because if I cancel it, then it might cancel everything. So I just had to just roll with tonight. So it'll be two streams. It is what it is. But a matter of fact, I am broadcasting live on Facebook as well. So with this program I use is called Ecamm, and Ecamm has just announced this for. I guess the feature's been announced for a little while. I'm just not taking advantage of it, where I can be able to stream to multiple places without having to pay for it. And that's the blessing. I was like, okay, I had to pay for it, so I could do it. I could do everything within the app, and it saves me. Let me see. I can move this over. It saves me a ton of time. So I could just put everything here and just to everywhere. I don't have to get it in. So good. So good people. If you're coming in, joining in, man, hit the comment button, man. I should better see everybody's from every stream. We know every Monday night we give out a free Nintendo eShop card. I got the fresh one right here. If I can get it. Got a fresh one right here. So you know what? Get involved tonight. Get your play on. A lot of good games coming out these next couple of weeks. You got matter of fact, you got if you didn't pay the extra money, you was a fool to pay the extra money. It's better to wait for that Mortal Kombat 1. But it comes out tomorrow. So hopefully I get some time tomorrow. I might scoot down to Best Buy and pick my copy up. But let's go ahead and get into the people that's here in the chat already. Geeky in the building. Geeky was number 1 today. Hey, Geeky. Geeky said, hey. Geeky's in the building. My boy Quay311. Las Vegas in the building. Said, yo, Gaming Dad, your wife ever steal your controller? Why, it was in your hands because she needed your attention. You know what? That hasn't happened in a long time. Since the Batcave has been down here, man, and it hasn't happened in a long time. But it has happened before. My wife would do all kind of stuff. Just walk in front of the TV, stand in front of the TV, like you gonna listen to me? Yeah. But I've had that happen before, so it's kind of funny. Don't forget, good people. Listen, we everywhere tonight. So hit that like, follow, subscribe button. Do it for your boy. Appreciate you all that you do. We always need that support. Let's see who else I got up in here. Oh my goodness, my girl Holly. Hey, Holly Pinky. Holly jumps in right at the beginning. Let me go put her name fresh on the board. And I know she has to do, but I know she got things to do. I get it. But it's the mere fact you come in and you jump in for a minute, I appreciate you. I take it. And welcome. Hope everything is well. And my girl Candy, just like Candy. I put some respect on her name on the board tonight. Put her Candy cuts it up. What happened? Hold on, man. Listen, I had your name just right on the board. And then all of a sudden, I think when I put my next name on there, it came off. Let me fix it. Candy cuts it up because her barber skills is unmatched. She says, hey to everyone. Quay311 says, she shared a reel with me where a couple did that. I never thought the controller will be a wife magnet, but it is. It's like that one piece is like, you know what? They haven't said anything. They're not paying attention to me. And she sounds it. Check. My sound ain't on? Uh-oh. I hear my sound in the mic. I gotta check this out. Hold on. Quag said my sound sound good. My mic sounds nice. Check 1. My mic sounds nice. Check 2. Anybody else having an issue with my sound, please sound off. Please sound off. CMG says, what's up to Gaming Dad in the chat? What's up, my brother? Welcome. Let me get CMG on the board. Geeky said there are 2 different YouTube streams. I know. Don't worry. Next week I won't have these issues. I just forgot to click off the restream. So restream grabbed it and was like, all right, we're gonna post it too. So that's all right though. Listen, it don't matter tonight. You know, as long as all my people is in there, we all get to hear and sound. It'll be good. He says, greetings. I left the other one. Okay. If you're not getting sound, please let me know. Let me know. Quay says, greetings, y'all. So I left the other one. So which I can see all the chats. So even if you chatted in the other one, I still see it. Holly said hello. So you got a restream one, then you got an actual YouTube one. See that nice YouTube button? Preferably to get into the YouTube one, but you know, if not, you know, I mean, well, so I don't know what chat to use. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. CMG says, will not be getting it on the Switch. Oh, no. Oh, man, I know, man. I'm getting it on the Switch only because, you know, that's the basis of my channel. And I like portability. I would get it like on Steam or my Rogue Alley, but I know once I play like 2 matches, it's going to be over. It's going to be like, oh, it's over. Can't play it no more. Need a battery back immediately. So, yeah, I'm about to, I'll figure it out one way or the other. ZOG says, as much as I love Nintendo, that port is, it's not that. I seen Switch Up's review today. It wasn't that bad. Cool Breeze in the building. What's going on, Cool Breezy? Cool Breeze said, listen, I'm in for the win, my friend. Put me down twice as nice. Cool Breeze is on here twice nice. Out there on Twitch. Cool Breeze. Got you on there twice as nice. Cool Breeze, listen, it's Cool Breeze is going for the trifecta. Geek said, I hear you. Good. I want to mess nothing up. I said, man, I'm looking at. I don't think the other YouTube stream had audio. We good. All right. Excellente. If they don't have audio, I'll get that fixed next week. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get it fixed. No more fake news. I saw this clip. Let me tell y'all this story real quick. I saw this old clip of the Bernie Mac show. I don't know, it came across my ticket. Somebody must have recorded it, and they talked about how parents used to be. And it was so, I forgot how funny that show was. And it was the show, it was the episode where they were in the grocery store. And and the youngest daughter, she wanted some cereal. And then, you know, the mama was like, no, I mean, Aunt Wanda was like, no, you got to put it back. We got cereal already. She was like, but I want this one. She said, no, we have cereal, put it back. She said, we got cereal. So we don't have this one. She said, but I want it. And then Bernie jumped in and said, listen, you do what your aunt wanted to tell you. Put this back. She said, ah! And she dropped out of the screen, and he jumped up with like the people's elbow and told her, get your punk ape up. Get your punk up. I'm sorry, but that was so funny. If you can find that clip, man, listen, please enjoy your laughter with me because I am prepared to show that to my kids in my classroom tomorrow. I know I shouldn't too, but I'm prepared. Like I'm ready to go. Like they got to see this tomorrow. Like listen, this is how parents used to get down. You didn't clown on parents in the grocery store. They beat you like you was at home. But you know what? I'm so much better for it. Give a shout out to everybody who got an honest whooping when they was a kid. There's no like, listen, I did something wrong. I got my tail whooped for it. That's what it is. Let me tell you about something else that went on today. So I told y'all before about how our the school system where I'm at, it's been a lot of, kind of almost borderline gang violence. You know, a couple kids been shot. You know, just a lot of just a little distant violence going on, and people like, you know, they're kind of scared. You know, people like, I don't know what's going on. However, we've been meeting. We're having these meetings, and so today was the first meeting where, you know, it wasn't just the black teachers. It was like all the teachers. So what they did, they broke it up. They broke it up into sections, so it would be so many white people in there because we're gonna meet black people. And so I'm kind of mad because I did not know that I was supposed to go to every meeting. I thought, you know, I saw the email that was like, hey, be this meeting 11 o'clock. You know, my mind's on autopilot. All right, I'll be there 11 o'clock. So I only got to go to the last meeting, but the last meeting was the most heated meeting because, people getting their feelings. And one of the issues was, a lot of the issues that we're having in the community, a lot of the players who's having these issues are our black football players. And so, hey, some of our black football players were saying some things about, the football coaches, like, hey, you know what, how they don't care. You know, we good once football season is on, but when football season is over, then you know what, they don't need you no more. So one of the comments that came out today, that one of the kids said that it's like we're working for the slave trade. You know what, we go out there and we work hard for massa. Oh, boy, did it get heated up in there. So listen, I'm a firm believer, man. I don't react. I don't respond to stuff like right away. The Bible says, "Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." So I sat there and I listened. So the football coach was there, and a lot of other football coaches there. But the head football coach, he got mad. He took it personal. He took it personal. And I was like, man, you can't take it personal, man. This is what the kid's saying. As the leader of the football team, which is a great program within the school, you gotta take that initiative to say, hey, this is going on. How do I help solve it? But he didn't take that. He took a more of a defensive position, and so he got kind of hurt. He didn't like what it was said. And, I guess rightfully so. I understand where his feelings was coming from, but it wasn't about him. That's the issue. It's like, it's not about you. We trying to figure out how these kids, you're an adult, take the adult stance. The kids are going to say what they're going to say. Kids are going to say things to get, attention, but how do we solve it? If this their perception and it's not just one kid saying these things, how do you change the perception? That's the main goal. But he didn't get that. He didn't understand it. So eventually I chimed in. I was like, man, listen, hey, we have all, I think y'all have, I'm telling to my colleagues, like, you have to understand, like, we deal with things on a totally different level. And when you have major trauma, you get these you probably wonder why is he so active? Like, he's had major trauma in his life. And so I said, any of you adults, I said, if you was in here and you said, tell me your mother killed yourself, right now at age 40, whatever, you'll have some issue too. You'll have to take some days off and get yourself together. All right. It'll be easier for you to get yourself together because you're older, but these kids are young. They don't understand those emotions. So that was an interesting conversation today, nevertheless. And I thought it was beneficial. And I look forward to more conversations going forward. So I'll keep you guys updated. Also, man, listen, I have not talked to, what's up, D1? I just saw you popped up in the chat. I don't know what's going on with, I have not talked to Gorilla Tactics. I don't know if he popped up on the stream yet. But, continue to keep praying for his mom and continue to pray for Mendez's dad, who both of them are both fighting cancer. So just keep them in your prayers. And let's get into some news, man. I know you want to hear all the other stuff I was talking about. Hold on, real quick. I see D1 in the building. Let me get him on the board. If y'all don't mind, man, can y'all hold on for 1 second, man? It's got a little warm. These lights be, beaming on me, and I don't got my fan on. All right, back. I needed that. Oh, man, what's going on? I said, hold on, man. I'm starting to perspire. All right, so D1 says, sup, everyone, and Gaming Dad. In my A+ online listening in, I might just cop that Mario RPG. Nothing else in the direct, though. Ooh, not the 1,000-year door. Listen, I would tell you. Okay, well, let's talk about the direct real quick. Have y'all voted? Get your chance. If you're on YouTube, get your vote on, man. I got a poll going on for you to grade the Nintendo Switch Direct. If you send both chats, just make sure you get to either one of the chats and get your vote on. But however, it definitely wasn't an F. I gave it a C. That was my vote for it. But I would tell you what surprised me was the Princess Peach game looks more interesting today than it did the first time they revealed it. I like the fact of these different things. Now, of course, I got to see some more of it, see how it plays. But I was like, oh, okay, if I had a daughter, for sure, I'd be like, oh man, I'm buying them this for Christmas for sure. But I even looked at it like, man, maybe I might play it because it looked interesting. I like the different, like you're a different Peach doing different things, and so that could be interesting, man. I look forward to seeing more of that game. I'm trying to think, what did I do? Hold on, give me 1 second, good people. I got to get my notebook. All right. I got my notebook to kind of go over everything. Let's see. If I had to, let's look at, before I go over these games, one thing to direct, if it's not, it should be teaching everybody. It's like, one, I have to agree with a lot of the YouTubers that like the end of this Switch era is coming slowly but surely. But I was more interested in that what wasn't shown. Like, to me, it was like this was the Metroid Prime remaster should have been here. Like, I don't know what they waiting on. That'll have been great to this shadow drop. That'll probably boost this one up to a B. But and no Metro Prime. So that shows me that they're not releasing this bad boy or showing any Metro Prime anything until they got a new system to go along with it. But let's see. Let me get D1 off the screen. So D1, it says D1 gave it a C. Geeky says, I'm in Texas. Kids still will get snatched up and whooped in stores. That's probably one of the main reasons my brother moved to Texas. He was like, man, I could discipline like I want to discipline down in Texas. Don't forget, good people, to hit that like button if you have not already. I appreciate you. Let's get it up to 10 likes. I'm at 5. All right, let's see. Quake, it says, Marty brought that up last week in Nintendo Dads. This what happens when you don't spank your kids. Listen, man, this group of kids, man. I gotta make this small. This is too big. This group, man, these groups of kids, man, are really they're not only entitled, man, but they're very manipulative, man. They just like, hold on, I'm trying to resize these. Yeah, they're really, really entitled and they're really manipulative, man. But I don't care. Listen, I tell you, my kids are older now, but if I still had to reach out and touch one of my kids, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. My son is like 17 years old. My son will get it. Listen, I this is the part I know my children do not like that I teach at their high school, because when stuff happens and it's stuff that they could have prevented and it was like stupid, I give it to them. Oh, I give it to them so bad in front of all the kids, so they know like your dad don't play. No, I don't. I absolutely, especially when I know it's things that you can definitely solve. Steve says, I got Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch for free. Still want my money back. Yeah, I don't. It's fun, but too many glitches and issues for what they're charging. It's supposed to be a day one patch tomorrow. and I'm really looking forward to seeing how much is fixed after that day one patch. I might open one copy. I might not open the second one. I gotta be Santa. It's Santa Claus time. What do you do? Hey, listen, I tell you, if those of you who still got Steam, hey man, Titanfall is matter of fact, it was $2.99 today. I bought a copy for both my kids. They was like, oh, that's only $6. Yeah, the poll is on YouTube, everybody. The poll is on YouTube. Steven says both of our football teams choked this weekend. They did, man. You know what? At least the rest of the division lost too, but I'm still salty. Yeah, buddy. Listen. I was really, really disappointed. On the Detroit they defense got exposed, man. I gotta look through some research, and I don't know how bad Agent Hutchinson. I can't say his name. Say my Adrian Hutchinson. I don't know. I don't know how he's doing. I gotta figure that out. Let's see. Yeah, you went. There's two D1. There's two YouTube streams. I explained it earlier. I set it up my YouTube channel today off of my program called Ecamm. I could do it right here on my computer. Before I would have to go through a different process to do it, and so and then they were trying to get me to pay. I was like, man, I'm not paying y'all. So that's why it's a different YouTube stream. Steven says the direct was all right, but I didn't get a Metroid or Star Fox or Kid Icarus or Zelda. Right, man. Kid Icarus, man, would have really. I mean, this is an announcement that this game could be coming. Would have been great. I like the Peach game and the Mario stuff, but it's just needed one more like a Metroid Prime 2 or Wind Waker. Yep, I think we were on the same page with that one. It just needed something else. It needed something just a little bit more. But I'm tell you one game that I'm really excited about. That I don't know if anybody else was, but that Contra remake, I was like, it didn't look that great though. It looked like it was a little choppy. But the mere fact that it's happening, I was like, all right, they got time to clean it up. They had a lot of games. Tomb Raider. I thought that was like, that could be decent because the Tomb Raider games were pretty decent back in the day. But Tomb Raider on PS1 visually did not hold up well. And I don't know, the controls, even on the remaster, I'm questioning a little bit. So I got to see how these controls are going to handle on this remake before I be like, I'm all in with Tomb Raider. But I'm definitely excited to look to see what. Matter of fact, was it a release date? Oh yeah, it comes out February next. So this is a next year filler game. Comes out the 14th of February. Sure they could. So what else? I thought it was. Of course, they showed some Super Mario RPG. I saw this. It was the first. Listen, every time I saw a game, I was like, okay, this is like something geeky would play. I'll put geeky. So super crazy. No, not that game. Spa. I think it's Spa Anna Operation Memory. But it looked like a geeky game. Trace Memory, just a bunch of, what? Guerrilla Tactics said it. Remember Guerrilla Tactics, he was harping like, we getting ready to see a bunch of Switch ports. And he was right. We have not been getting nothing but Switch ports. A couple of rhythm games. Trumbo Tramp that came out. I thought that looked pretty interesting because I like rhythm games. I'm a big fan of Rhythm Heaven. Rhythm Heaven, boy, for the DS. That game is so expensive to buy right now. Said whooped in the store. That's yes, they get listen. I be so happy when I see kids get spankings in the store. I be so happy. I look at the parent. I be like, just like, that's how you do it. They thirsty, my friends. I'd be like, yes, 10 tails up. Especially when they bad, they like is if I gotta tell you more than once the same thing, I gotta say, hey, stop. Hey, I said stop. That third time, I'm reaching out and touching you. My kids know. They say, oh, how many did they be like? Oh, he had 2 already. Oh, I better get it together. CMG gave the direct a C. Yeah, you know what? It was just like it was. You know what? If nothing, if the poll was which direct was better, this one or the PlayStation, what do you give it? The PlayStation direct was whack. I was like, man, what? This thing is entertaining. Quake says, if I was giving the direct a letter grade, I gave it a B. Not a huge Paper Mario dude, but still solid showing. Well, let's look at it. They had how many Nintendo games? That Contra remaster, man. I'm telling you, I'm all about that. Luigi's Mansion 2 looked pretty good. Summer 2024. I think that's probably gonna definitely be a cross gen purchase. Okay, has anybody played F-Zero 99? I downloaded it, but I have not got into it because I don't got that much longer with Pac-Man 99. So I still been playing the Pac-Man 99 on a consistent clip. Wario movie did get a whole lot of love, but you know, at the end of the day, I think it's gonna be a good party game. Oh, Dave the Diver. When I said Dave the Diver, I put Geeky name next to it again. And it has a demo. Comes out October 26th. Now, Among Us, low key, that update might just be kind of fun. It'll get me back to playing it again. CMG says, I can imagine you getting it. Gave me that. Listen, buddy, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. A real funny story. I'll make it quick. And I don't know if I told it before, but you know, when me and I have 3 older brothers, and my brother William is 3 years older than me. I'm the baby, and then I have another brother Miles who's 6 years older, and I have another brother Kenneth who's 7 years older. And so, my mom usually had this big jar of quarters that she used to keep in her room. She used to keep it way up in her closet on the second shelf. So I knew them quarters was in that bag because you can see them clear as day with like a ton of quarters. And so, you know, back in the day, you know, we had the penny candy truck. So the penny candy truck would come around the neighborhood. You could buy yourself penny candy. You know, so I would go up that bad boy, grab me some of them quarters. You know, I was doing it on a daily basis, and I did it for about 2 weeks. And my mama noticed her quarters were missing. And you know, it was I had to get like 2 chairs to stand on top of each other just so I can get to it. And so my mother brought me and my brother in the room. She said, who been stealing my quarters? I was like, it wasn't me. I can't even reach it. My mom was like, you're right. And she tore my brother William apart. Woo, she lit that tail up. I felt so bad. I went back in there and said, Mama, I told a lie. It was me. Oh, man, she tore me up, man. She lit my tail up. She made me go apologize to William, and she took William out to get McDonald's and made me eat apples and peanut butter for dinner. That lesson was learned. Oh, she tore my brother up. I was like, oh, I felt so bad. You ever see somebody get what you're like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was like almost a borderline abuse. My mama had to be that tough though. We lived in Detroit, man, and she was raising 4 boys by herself because my daddy didn't want to be a daddy for some reason. Steve M said, I seen many a whooping in the store when kids cut it up back in the day. Listen, boy, my mama was like a ninja with that belt, man. She be, I mean, you know, each swung had that kung fu. Shout out to my mama. She used to give it to me. But I'm such a better man because of it, though. I don't care what anybody say. Like, look, yep, I got my tail whooped, but it gave me some structure. It gave me some fear. These kids have no fear. They don't care about nothing or nobody, and that's why they out here doing dumb stuff. That's why it's so easy for them to go, okay, no fear. Cool Breeze says next generation suffers when parents don't love their kids enough to give them support, discipline, structure. Kids need to learn consequences of how to lose. That Cool Breeze, before I finish, the kids today are pampered. That last statement, how to lose, that you're not going to win everything. My son Joseph struggles with that. He's the only one of my kids that struggles with it. Everyone else, they can deal, they can lose, no problem. But he loses. He gets so distraught. It's like, man, listen, if you don't get yourself together, it's been times, man, he been there playing Fortnite and he be getting handled, and you can just hear him grunting and stuff like that. I go in there, cut the game off. I go, doop, get off. He went, oh, and you're right. You gotta get that spirit off you. It ain't that serious. The same here, Steve. Definitely in my city, I seen a mother scream at screaming don't mean nothing. Screaming is like, listen, it's by far I was always that parent that didn't say it. I didn't do a bunch of hollering. I just said, hey, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Get your tail over here. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey. Hi, blessed and highly favored. Don't be in here embarrassing me, boy. Gigi says it needed Animal Crossing. An Animal Crossing, some form of update would have been good. You would think though they should have, especially releasing, holiday bundles. To me, they release holiday bundles and they have some form of DLC to go along with those holiday bundles. It'd have blew out the water for Animal Crossing, and sales for that game would have picked up. Yeah, I don't know what they thinking over there. So we all get double entries for double chat stream tonight. No. Steve said, I grew up with the original Tomb Raider on PC, and the tank controls are awful. Yeah, you know what? That's my issue. I hope with this remaster they fix some of the control issues. If they can fix some of the control issues on Tomb Raider, it would probably be a decent pickup, and I'll probably will scoop it up. I think it's like $40 for all three games. I think that's a pretty fair price. Luigi Mansion 2 remake is a good one. You know what? And it's pretty much gonna be like almost an extension of Luigi's Mansion we have right now currently on the Switch. Because the believe it or not, man, the multiplayer in Luigi's Mansion, man, is so underrated. I mean, when I tell people what's some good multiplayer games, I always point to Luigi's Mansion because they had some great multiplayer games in there. Super duper fun. Poll isn't a part of this stream says chat. It's not. Oh my goodness, man. They're killing me, Smalls. Listen. All right. Well, listen. We just go. We'll go with the flow. The majority of people right now, I got 7 votes on this particular stream I'm looking at, and let's see, 71% right now leading with C. I want to know the 14% who gave it an A. I know who gave it a B. It definitely was. It was not an A. Yeah. Tumble Champ was a highlight for me. Right. I thought that game was kind of dope. I was like, all right, I'm definitely gonna play the demo. It looks like it looks for it during winter sale. See, okay, that and the Contra game. Right. See, Quay, we old school, man. That Contra game, I was like, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. As long as it's made right. That's the key. It's gotta be made right. Nintendo better have a new Animal Crossing ready near launch for the Switch 2. That would make it sell astronomically. Yeah, you know what? they better recognize, because you know all the reports said a lot of people that was like they was like surrounding the Emma Crossing booth. I mean, that's just a great game for kids to get caught up in. You know what? I don't know, man. I don't know. Tell nobody get together. This is Steve M says I got the trombone game to play at my friend's house and it's hilarious. See, I was trying to tell my kid, I said, I bet you we will have a good time playing that game. I think I might pick that up. CMG said I didn't even see the PlayStation Direct. D1 said the PlayStation was all right. I give it a C2. Yeah, you know what? Listen, I didn't give it I think I called it trash. I mean, it's not quite trash, but it was just like, okay, there was nothing. I was like, okay, I want to watch this and write this down. It's like, okay, thanks, Sony. You still haven't showed me nothing for next year. Steven said, I play F-Zero 99 and I'm not good at F-Zero games. I was like, you know what? I haven't played it yet, but I'm ready for it. I still would prefer Paper 99. That's been my jam. Dave the Diver looks like you. Oh, why thank you, Geeky. Why thank you. Quay says, I play F-Zero 99, got in third 3 times. Probably won't be able to do it again. You know what? My only issue with F-Zero 99 is that, like Pac-Man 99, it's a strategy to it. You get your straight little strategy, and then probably like when you get into that like last 5, it's all skill. Especially if you play like either like at night. You play at nighttime, do you playing a lot of the Japanese players? So it tend to be really tough at night. So it's like, yeah, I get some wins at night on Pac-Man 99, but it'd be tough. You gotta have skills. But I'm looking forward to F-Zero 99. Steve says, I was at the dentist and the hygienist is getting her son his first ever video game console. He wants a Switch, but she doesn't want him to have a portable system because it's harder to control it. Shoot, no, it ain't. Cut that internet off. Yes, it is. Hey, she's one of the parents we have a problem with. She said it's harder to control it. No, it ain't. Hey, buddy, turn that in. Good night. Put it on my dresser. Give it to me. It's easy. I don't know why these parents be having these issues. I be having parents, man, come to me. You'd be surprised, man. These parents, they be so excited when I say, hey, in my classroom, because, you know, every time a new kid comes to my classroom, he tends to get placed in my classroom. And so I'll get a parent who comes in and they were like, you know what? And this is my policy. So I have each parent sign a cell phone policy. Like, the policy states that if your child grades fall below a C, or if your child is disrespectful, I get to take their phone. And I get to keep their phone locked up overnight in my classroom. I get so many, they be so excited. Yes, oh, that's so wonderful. I'm like, is it? Like, to me, I wouldn't sign that. I'd be like, hey, you don't need to sign it. All you need to do is just call me. And I'll come and break the phone right in his face. They're like, huh? So harsh. No, it's the truth, though. She doesn't want him taking it outside and away from the TV. Oh, see, he one of them kids that go out there and break the toy. Oh, he not take care of his toys. Oh, see, more parenting issues to me. But tell them, listen, you say, oh, if you break it, buddy, that's it. You know how many times I got told that when a kid? Oh, if you break it, buddy, ain't no replacement. Ain't no do-overs. Once it's broke, it's broke. See it. CFG said, I got it myself back in the days. 90s, I can never forget it. 90s, shoot. Say, Jim, how old are you, man? In the 90s, man, I was in high school. I was learning about myself. uh, what a Cool Breeze. Did I miss Cool Breeze? All right. D1 says, never acted up again after my mom took me into the ladies' room in grade school and whooped me. Embarrassing. You came out that bathroom with the face of shame. Ooh, I'm glad I never got a whooping in school. I'm so glad that never happened to me. But my friend, shout out to my boy Ishmael. His name was I'm going to his whole government name. Ishmael Johnson. We was in the 5th grade, and Ishmael was a bully. No, was it 5th grade? No, this was 3rd grade. 3rd grade. Ishmael was a bully. He used to bully everybody. Even your boy gave me that. Him and his friend Ishmael tried to chase me home every day, but I was fast. They couldn't catch me. But Ishmael kept acting up at school. And man, his mama came in there, bad boy, in the classroom with the extension cord. She came in with the extension cord and gave him and lassoed him like he was Kuta Kinte off Roots. What's your name? Kuta Kinte. Man, she tore him out the fray. He was so embarrassed. He just ran, and all the kids that he bullied was snickering like. I was like, that's jacked up. I didn't laugh, but I remember my friend Antonio Bell, who was smaller than me. He laughed, and he got him. Israel beat him up. That was so funny, man. Boy, I tell you, kids, man, listen, kids, they didn't make kids like they used to anymore. Kids used to fight for real when I was a kid. And then we'll play next minute. We'll be beating each other up. Next minute we play Nintendo. Crazy, right? Quay says, my nephew is super competitive at sports. Has to win. Listen, don't get me wrong, man. Being competitive is a great thing. It's like, you know what? Sometimes you just don't win them all. And when you don't win, boy, they be disasters. Steve Evans says we need less TikTok and more discipline. It's gotten to a point where young people don't want to work and companies can't find anyone to hire. And I think, you know what? Listen, just to add to this point here, I want y'all to all think about this here. You play into the job market, and Steve is right, man. A lot of these kids that come through these schools are not really employable. They don't even know how to talk to people. You know what? They want to talk and text, and they want to talk like they text, and they want to type and write like they text. So it's crazy. And so these companies are not hiring these people. But what's happening is this generation, they're not having the babies. I don't think people like us, we gotta pay attention to it because they're not having the babies. So that workforce, when it gets to our age, we're gonna be missing out on stuff until, you know, because we got such a baby shortage. You know what? Yeah, you know what? People don't like these abortion laws, but I think we probably should stop those abortions because we missing out. The workforce when we get old might not be there to take care of us. So we gotta pay attention to some of that stuff. But you're right. These kids can't do it, man. Geeky says, my son acted up. He already know. Bring me the phone, Switch, iPad, everything. That's right, Geeky. Everything. I said, this is how I do my kids now. This is funny. So I'm like, didn't I tell you to cut the grass? Oh, you didn't do the cut. Oh, but you on you here sitting here watching TV, playing a game? Didn't I tell you to cut the grass? Okay, no, you don't want any communication. Go ahead, give me all of that. Give me. Go ahead, wrap everything up. Give me the power cords, everything. So you know this way you can't play no other way. Come on. Oh, Dad, I'm sorry. Oh, Dad, I'm gonna do it right now. Oh, I know you're gonna do it right now. And when you're done, then your time will start. When you're done doing what I told you to do, then we'll think about how many days you're gonna be without communications. D1 says soft parenting typical makes for bad A kids. You right, man. It listen, not only bad kids, but really soft, tender, emotional kids. Emotion. These kids are so emotional, and I call them all. And I was like, man, you're so emotional, man. Relax. You're not supposed to get everything you're supposed to get. Quay said, you'll be proud. I just listened to my son singing "Ready for School." He doesn't even know I'm watching Give Me That tonight. Oh man, tell your son I said, what's up? Cause you gotta get ready for school. You gotta get ready for school. I love it. I love it. I love it. I am proud. Thanks, Quay, for sharing that with me, my brother. All right, man. Listen. I know I've been running my mouth. I know this. Okay, listen. One last thing. Before we get into we dig deep into Nintendo. What did y'all think about Apple? I'm not too impressed with the phone. And y'all shouldn't be. Listen, and I'm a fanboy. I like Apple stuff. I buy Apple stuff for different reasons. And I would be considered what you call a power user. You know, I make a lot of content on my phone. I'm editing a lot of pictures on my phone. Like stuff, I like my stuff to be on point. I like the best and latest camera, but this camera ain't all that special, to be honest. If I was I wouldn't recommend anybody to get a new iPhone. Ain't no reason to. They're absolutely. If you got an iPhone 13 or iPhone 14, don't even look to upgrade. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm upgrading. I'm upgrading because they're USB-C, and I always get the max, and that transfer speed, because I transfer so much data, especially dealing with pictures. And so now I'm able to tether my pictures to my phone. And so if I wanted to do a quick photo shoot, I'm able to do it really, really fast now. Before it had to wait a little bit. It wasn't bad, but you know, I look at it from that standpoint. And the USB-C and the transfer to me was more important than anything else they had to show. And I do like the little button, but you know, once again, it ain't worth upgrading. I'm upgrading, but I would tell you don't upgrade. And play like CMG said, like that Samsung 22. If I wasn't so deep into the Apple ecosystem and it just works for me, the ecosystem to me is worth more than any other devices they have to offer. Hold on, let me see. D1 says gave me that and that damn 80s theme song. You gotta get ready for school. You gotta get ready for school. That song is dope, man. Steven says, I heard that the Apple phone gets discoloration very fast from oil and sweat. And hands. Ooh, I ain't worried about that because I'll put it in every phone I get. I put it in the case. I gotta have it in the case, man. Gotta be some kind of case somewhere, man, because I know how I'm a dropper. I drop my phone all the time. So also, the only reason they got USB-C is you was forcing them to. Yeah, don't worry. Like every phone, you know, they had to go that direction because you know it was either go that direction or you know not, you know, lose out on that money. So. Let's see. COG says never bought an Apple phone before, but I know they're pretty good. I be a lot of Samsung S22. The Samsung S22 to me is the better phone. And if I wasn't like I tried, what was it? I think it was the Galaxy Note 3. I tried that one year. That was the year I think the iPhone 4 or 5 was still like tiny. I think the 5, it was still like this real small phone, and that Galaxy Note 3 was like a huge phone. And I was like, I want the huge phone, and I liked it. But the issue was then is that it was so many issues with like so many battery issues, and the phone locking up on me. It just dumb. It felt like dumb PC stuff. It's like, man, listen, I only had these issues on PC, so I went right back to iPhone. I think with the iPhone 6. iPhone 6 I was on. I think iPhone 5 probably the only iPhone I haven't owned. D1 says I was late. What's the red R in the corner? It's for Restream. Restream is the program I was using before to broadcast my stream, but I'm using this program called Ecamm, and Ecamm allows me to do the things eStream does, but for free. So, but when I was setting things up, I didn't unclick Restream, and so it's broadcasting to them too. So I'm all over the place today. You know what? Your boy's worldwide. All right. Let's see. Let's get up out of here. All right. Let's start it off. Listen, this article. If you watched, I picked this article earlier, but I saw Nintendo Prime. Nintendo Prime kind of went into detail about this article, and pretty much to cut into the nutshell. Hey, Nintendo was. This article comes from the emails that was from the Microsoft Activision case, and it kind of states that Nintendo's president and what's the other guy? The guy and the president of Activision was meeting back in December, back on I think like December 15th. And so when he got on there, remember he had that interview. The president of Activision had that interview where he stated like, you know what, the Switch is pretty much online with a PS4 and Xbox One. He wasn't lying. He shouldn't have opened his mouth. So he kind of really made a mistake and had to backtrack from that. But I believe, you know, that's probably pretty much the truth, which is, I think, at the end of the day, going to be a great thing for us, because with that paired with DLSS, I think I said it right. I think we're going to have some great content. Some great content for 2024. 2024 is going to be the year of Nintendo. I mean, because right now, so what is that? Splatoon skin. Oh, yeah, that's that. Listen, what you're looking at, D1 asked a question. He said, "What is that Splatoon skin?" And yeah, you know, if you got the Splatoon OLED, that's what it looked like. That's what the back of it. They gave you all of that within the package. Yeah, my daughter was like, my daughter has one. She was like, oh, without a shadow of doubt, she had to get one. She was like, oh, Daddy, this look too sweet. So Quay says, sitting down for dinner. I'll be back in a bit. All right, my brother, eat for all of us. Steven said, Dotre said Nintendo is hiring for someone to do all AI stuff on the new Switch. Yeah, you know what? I watched that Dotre video today too. You know, a lot of things, like everything we can pretty much confirm, I think right now today, is that the new Nintendo Switch is going to have DLSS. It's going to be, I think we can pretty much confirm, I think it's going to be backwards compatible. Nintendo is not going to take that backlash. They already say, you know what? You listen to what they're saying. They want a smooth transition. If they have no backwards compatibility, ain't no smooth transition. It's not. Listen, if the Wii U was a success, they would have had a smooth transition to whatever they're going to start off next, even with the Wii U like that, because of the fact they want a smooth transition. The Wii to the Wii U was a smooth transition. It wasn't marketing properly. So, best believe, I think right now we can pretty much guarantee it's going to be backwards compatible. Now, what the games look like and what the launch titles or when it comes out, we just don't know. When it's going to launch, I just know for sure. I think right now we can pretty much guarantee that by March we're going to know something. I'm going to say right now, we can pretty much say by March we're going to know something. If it's not just a reveal, if it's going to be launched in March, we're going to know something by March. So that's what 6 months away. So in 6 months we're going to know something. And I don't not believe that we're going to go all the way until March, knowing what we know now, all these different leaks, and not hear something. Excuse me. Let me get some water to wet my whistle. All right. Let's see. So I like the fact that a lot of these different rumors that's coming out. I like the fact that so many people are like, you can tell so many other YouTubers are like thirsting for that next big, that makes the big, I guess, idea or leak or whatever. But man, I don't know what you guys, man, but I really like Doc Trey 81, man. Every time his theme song come on, I be on it like, what it do, bruh? Talking to town, Nintendo, Doc Trey still holding it down. And then you know what? I just like how he presents it. You know, he presents it so arrogantly. It's just funny. It's like, you know, like, man, listen, we're not getting this. I told you guys back in 2020. And you're like, yeah, I do remember that. Steve M says Nick Chubb and Fitzpatrick both got hurt pretty bad just now. Dang. Not Chubb. Players update. Okay, all right. So, all right. So, I forgot tonight is Monday Night Football. That's Cool Breezy and Candy is probably both watching Monday Night Football right now. So I understand. I'm glad they chimed in. I understand their absence. Oh, wait, let me go back. I'm tripping. Sorry, bro. I hit the wrong button. My mistake. I said I wanted to read through this. Let's see. It says Activision's executives, including CEO Bobby whatever, met with Nintendo executives in December of 2022 to discuss a next generation Switch. In an internal email chain, Chris, whoever, head of Activision's platform strategy and partner relationships, prepared a summary of the Nintendo NG Switch Next Generation inside a document labeled NG Switch Draft PDF. So this information was taken from the Activision emails with their acquisition from Microsoft. So these are legit public documents now. The documents is heavily redacted, but it does reveal that the performance of the next generation Switch will be close to that of PS4 and Xbox One. Now think about it like this here. That sounds great to me. That sounds really, I don't know, did that sound great? To have a PS4 that ran Spider-Man and God of War 2018 and have that kind of level of power in your hand portably to go. It's wonderful. I'm all in for that. Ding, check my friend Nintendo. It said giving the closer alignment to Gen 8 platforms in terms of performance and our previous offerings on PS4/Xbox One, it is reasonably to assume we would make something compelling for the next generation Switch as well. Listen, buddy, that's all I needed to hear. Make it compelling, the frame rate got to be there. The frame rate is there. Then we got to win. And that 60 frames per second, man, is just so crucial. Playing 60 frames per second on my Steam Deck, I absolutely love it. Love it. 30 frames per second. Oh my goodness. Yo, Basil YT in the building. He on here twice as nice. Let me get you on the board, my brother. Let me back up out of here. Basil on the board twice. Uh-oh. Messed up. I hit the wheel too early. Let's see who would have been first off the board anyway. It would have been Holly Pinky would have been off. No, but we're going to close it to keep her on the board. Let's see. Bazit. YT. Oh no, you change it. You keep changing your name. Bazit TV. Bazert TV. And then it's Bazert TV Twitch. And this is a good night to be on the board. We don't get 12 people on the board tonight. Good night to be on the board, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I believe the original report comes from The Verge. And so I heard this originally from Gaming. That was a good Nintendo Prime. His video came out first. So you mean listen, Dave Dub, what's going on, Dave? Let me get you on the board. What I'm thinking about it. Dave Dub in the building. All right. I don't know how I got an extra slot on here, but somehow I did. And I can't get it off, so this will be a free spot. I don't know how that happens, but it do. Yeah, so I mean, listen, hey, I'm definitely all in favor of what they drop. I just hope it happens sooner than later. All right. Have y'all noticed? I think we talked about this last week, but have anyone tried out those games that's on YouTube? Yo, from the YouTube side, laugh out loud. I got you back. Oh, listen, you don't hear what? Oh, okay. I got it. So you got Twitch and YouTube. All right, well, I got you on there twice. You good. So you know what? I almost bought Eastward. He said Eastward is supposed to go on sale this week, 50% off. I'm gonna buy it so I can play the DLC. They show. Yeah, you know what? The if Eastward goes on sale for 50% off, I might pick it up as well because originally I wanted to because I felt like you know what. From the last direct and the videos I've watched, I thought it was a pretty interesting game that something that's kind of slow paced. I can just take my time and nibble at it. But I wasn't too excited about the DLC, but the original game I am very excited about. But I just wanted real quick, did anybody test out those YouTube games? I saw them pop up on my YouTube the other day, and I was like, I was gonna try one, but I was like, yeah. I was like, I'll pass. I got other things to do. All right, so let's jump from there and let's jump to U.S. sales. It says Madden #1 game and Nintendo Switch third. What this might be an old. No, this 15 August 2023. Let's look at the. All right, so games wise for the U.S. in the month of August, you got Madden 24, Armored Core 6, Remnant 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Hogwarts Legacy. Now pay attention. Listen, not one Nintendo game is in the top 5. Like none of these games are sold on Nintendo consoles. So that says something. That's huge. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom comes in number 6. You got Diablo 4. You got MLB The Show 23, Minecraft, and Mario Kart 8. That's it. To me, listen, we're going to pay attention to these U.S. trends because to me, even though they're dominating over in the land of the sun, when it comes to the U.S., which is the largest market, you really got to pay attention to these game sales. And so those things can be indicators about what's going on. What's going on, John Samurai? Let me get you on the board too. Why I think about it, because if I forget, it'd be all she wrote. John Samurai. And John Samurai. Twitch. All right, gotcha. On the board, twice as nice. So even Hogwarts Legacy is a game that you don't. I'm waiting on a preview. Somebody have to preview this game. But I'm just waiting on that to drop. Matter of fact, Dave, I forgot you. I didn't see your comment up there. Let me see. Let me go back. Geekin' gave me the hook. So you can play it now on Game Pass. Oh, I'll be checking that out on Game Pass. Give me a reason to turn my Xbox on. D1 says, definitely not looking out for YouTube games. Netflix wasn't any good. Stadia was a flop. Not expecting much from YouTube's side. Yeah, me either. I looked at some of the games. They look kind of cheesy. But you know, you still got to keep your eyeball. Because, you know, they have a gem or two every now and then. I thought some of the games for the Apple, like those Resident Evil game running on the iPhone, was very interesting. I just, that's one of the things. Like I wouldn't mind preview, but I'm not paying you. I'm not paying you $60 to play on your platform. Nope. I don't care if it is cross play with my iPad. Nope. Not paying. Not paying $60. Apple. Sorry. Steve M says if you pre-order the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you'll get a free download for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. Dave says I'm super excited for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door remaster. It's the one of my favorite games, but it's been years since I've played it last, so I look forward to the remaster coming up. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, that was a pretty good, because people have been asking for that for a long time. I never played it, so for me to jump into it will be a new experience for me. So I think I'll be picking that up as well. John Samurai says, hey. Then he said, hey again. And hey again. All right. Bazwati says, came onto YouTube as Twitch side is buffering a bit. Okay. It could be. It could be me. I hope nobody else is having those issues. It's the one thing I know is I can't wait to see the power of the new Nintendo platform. I can't wait for that. I think I'm probably more excited for the reveal. I really hope they stick to that process. I really hope they have a reveal. Because to me, they can have a reveal and it says, hey, this bad boy launches there. I hope they do it that way. I hope they say, listen, in March, they say, listen, here it is. This is what you got. These are some of the, have a little quick little reel. Like, these are the little titles that can be played on it. A couple of glimpses of, like, Metroid Prime 4, all that good stuff. And then all of a sudden you say, bam, you know what? Release date is whenever, June something. And then and all they got to do is says NCAA football at launch. You got me, buddy. CMG said, I just went and saw Nintendo Prime's video. CMG, he going to defend that Stadia. Stadia was decent, but it definitely was a flop. The good thing is they made their controller Bluetooth. Yeah, they pretty much, at the end of the day, kind of gave you a nice little controller. GT in the building. What's going on, my guy? How is your mom? GT's on the... Listen, you need to go back to having CMG as your thumb tag. GT said, at work, put it on the wheels, boss. Got you. You on there. Basil YT said, I was playing Alien Isolation on the Switch. Took me about 22 hours to finish. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Supersonic Maka J said, hello, had to work today, so late, but what's going on? Hey, no problem, brother. As long as you made it in here. Let me get you on the board. Supersonic Maka J. Got you. All right. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so like I was saying before about Hard Work's Legacy, I'm waiting on some previews, man, because I would that, to me, that's be like the perfect game for the Switch. But if it don't run right, then what? So and speaking of don't run right, Steve M made some comments earlier. He picked up Mortal Kombat 1 and said it was not a great experience on the Switch. Visual comparisons between the different versions of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's see. Okay. Now, say if we just take this one screen. Matter of fact, if you get a chance, man, Switch Up did a pretty good review of it. Definitely worth looking at. I'm going to cut this volume on this iPad off because I don't want it to. Okay, it's down. So let's just take a look. Maybe I can. Let's see what happens if I do this here. No, I can't expand it, but let's just see what they have to offer. Now, come on, get to come on, get to the video. See, that's why this is why you cut it out because you know they play on. Let's see. Okay, all right, this is Steam Deck's version. Nintendo Switch. All right, that don't look bad. I mean, we know what we was getting. Oh dang. That PS5 version compared to that Switch version is woo wee. Are y'all watching this here? Man, that's a huge difference. That's a huge. If y'all are y'all watching this here with me? It's a huge difference from Steam Deck to Switch. It's like night and day. It's the PS. Godly, man. But I don't want to sit down. He said, COG said they tried. Oh man. All right, so this is what I'm looking at now. It plays smooth enough. I guess I'm gonna have to get it in my hands. I gotta play it. But it looks good on the Steam Deck. Geeky said good people listen, if something happened on my Twitch stream, so I'm gonna let you know my Twitch stream just kind of dipped out. I mean, this is a pretty good video. I mean, this was whoever took their time to make this video. They really put some work in. I was reading Geeky's comment. Kiki said, "I feel like most Switch players won't care and would be happy to have it available on the system." I agree, Geeky. I mean, I look at it like I like Switch Up said this too. They was like, if you play it in portable mode, you'll have a great experience. He said it's when you put it on that TV, that's when it's like, ooh, buddy. Playing it on the OLED might be the way to go. I'm gonna play it now on the OLED. I'm gonna play it on the Switch Lite too to see what I'm dealing with. All right, I think we've seen enough of the Vaseline smear. Okay, it's comparing it to the PS5, it's Vaseline smear. So matter of fact, well, that video went for like 11 minutes. We don't need 11 minutes of it, but you gotta kind of like you kind of wonder like what they would definitely have to have a next gen patch. Like this will be a game that will probably have its own next gen version. I think a lot of these games are going to come out twice. I believe this here. Every game is going to be back compatible, but companies like EA, Mortal Kombat, I mean, they're going to release a Switch 2 version of this game. Guarantee it. They're going to double dip this bad boy. It will be a next gen version of this game on the next Switch that's going to cost you a whole $70 more, which is going to be crazy. All right, let me get Sonic Knuckle Tails. Uh-oh. Tails, his second entry on the board. Did I miss anybody else? I think CMG says time for a new platform, Nintendo. I hate to say, it's that time. It is that time. But you know what? They got some games next month I'm definitely gonna pick up. All right. So to add to the CMG's point of a new platform, I think they definitely need one if this game when it originally came out on the Super Nintendo ran at 60 frames per second. And now it runs at 30 frames per second. I believe this is done on purpose. And the reason why I believe it's done on purpose because it wouldn't it add more value to a new Switch if you could say it could take some certain titles and upres them automatically with an update to 60 frames per second. Wouldn't you, as Nintendo, want people to stop buying Switch and buy your new platform? Absolutely. They're just not going to do it right now. It's going to be done next year. So I'm like, hey, right now they probably had to advertise it. Like, I bet money this game is going to be cross-gen. If you play it on your new Switch, it's 60 frames per second automatically. If you play it on the regular Switch, it's 30 frames per second. Ooh, of course, you're going to be like, all right, I'm going to play it on my new system. So to add to the allure of getting a new Switch, I think this is probably done on purpose. So we'll have to wait and see. Even more reasons to upgrade. They're gonna have some reasons to upgrade. I'm upgrading day one without questions. But I saw this story today, and it just tickled my fancy, and I'm so happy. I hope it's true. Known leaker teases new Castlevania at Xbox Tokyo Game Show event. What? At Xbox Tokyo Game Show event. Not PlayStation. Not Nintendo. At Xbox Tokyo Game Show event. I'm all in favor of this. All in favor of this. Please make this happen, Captain. I think it's well overdue, and do not let this bad boy be 2D. If it's 2D, I know for sure it's coming to Nintendo Switch. But I really want it to be 2D. Give me a 2D experience, please. Okay, let's read. Hold on. I'm gonna get to the. All right, so whoever this guy is, Bill Kun, Bill Kun says Belmont Ladybird. Oh, buddy. But that's like a Nintendo Switch controller. Okay, I digress. Bill Kun, who seemed to have some deep connections within the game industry, has teased that Castlevania fans will want to tune in to the Xbox event at this week's Tokyo Game Show. Xbox Showcase is on Thursday, the 21st of September at 2 a.m. PDD and 10 a.m. UK time. Okay, I need to know what time is it Eastern Standard Time. Let's see. It's been a long time since we've had a new Castlevania game, and VGC had previously reported that the game was meant to be shown off at E3, which obviously didn't end up taking place in June. We want to know for sure until the event airs on the 21st of September. So this is the rumor. I hope it's true because I love Castlevania. Probably one of my first games I ever purchased on my own. Matter of fact, it's probably one of the first 5 games I ever purchased on my own. When I bought my first Nintendo system, that Christmas I bought 5 games. It was, of course, I bought the I bought Super Mario Brothers that came with the system, and then I bought the regular Mario Brothers, um, Wrestling. That was the third one. Metroid and Castlevania. Metroid and Castlevania. Those were the times where kids could be kids. You know what? We had video games, but we played more outside. You know, video games was like kind of like the top off the day. You know, you did a bunch of playing. You came home, get yourself ready, and then for an hour or so, you played your games. You know, the kids had structure. So September 21st, I gotta find out what that time is in Eastern Standard Time because I might try to wake up to be happy, wake up to watch it. Let's see. CMT says it said UI used to be like that for years, not anymore. Oh, you talking to Geeky? So how did you like the direct? I gave it a C. Yep, I gave it a C. It was decent. I thought probably probably the only one game got me excited, and that was Contra Remastered. I was like, oh yeah, buddy. That was another good game. Contra was such a good game, man. See, Paper Mario remakes looks like Origami King graphics. Yeah, pretty much. It probably a little bit better. But I don't know if I think about it, do we really need Paper Mario to be 60 frames per second? I don't think we need to because Origami King was probably 30 frames too, and that ran pretty good. So yeah. Giving stream cut before I missed what you said on Gaming Dad's Wheel last week. I don't know. Listen, something's going on. I forgot to. It says, that makes sense. What makes sense, CMG? It says, so can we see the? Yeah, you know what? Hold on. I thought I saved that earlier. Let me go down here. All right. This is the guy who made Undertale. My son, I sent it to my son. He was so happy. He says, Toby Fox, the creator of the beloved indie game Undertale and its successor, it says that Deltatron, whatever, I don't know what I'm saying, has provided fans with an eagerly awaited update on the process of Chapter 3. In his latest newsletter, Fox revealed, says Fox revealed that the development team is hard at work on a new chapter, and it is now playable from beginning to end. While the chapter isn't quite finished yet, the team is making steady progress, as Fox explained. Can't say it's finished yet, but the unfinished parts are certainly seeming less and less numerous. That's that's good because try as I might to sleep until the game is finished, I'll see nothing but nightmares. Okay. Fox also shared insights into the game's development process, mentoring a stealth-focused section that was considered, but ultimately didn't make it into the final version. The song that was originally intended for the section has been made available online for fans to listen to. I'm not listening to that. All I can do is something else to take my video down. So Chapter 3 update is coming. I think it's coming sooner than later. My son was very excited. All right. I think. All right, let's go back to look at PlayStation while I'm at it. Mm-mm. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My guy, man. What good looking out. Thursday, you know what? Would I be home Thursday? I might stream this. If it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I just might. F099 is already really addictive, but not my cup of tea. Still a great game, but I still really I'm really bad at it. I'm still playing Pappy 99. But I think I got all the way to the beginning of October before they shut it down. All right, I'm trying to see if there was any other stories that I might have missed. Star Wars Jedi Survivor discounted to best price yet. Let's see. I want to see what price. It says PS5 and Xbox Series X is currently on sale for just $40 at GameStop. Okay, the brand new physical. Amazon's was matching the deal, but is currently sold out of copies on both platforms. Best Buy also discounted stock is out of discounted stock of the game, which is usually $70. Oh no. No, this is gonna be a game I probably won't pick up. I'll just wait until EA put it on and let me download it for free sometime next year. But if you really you might be out of luck trying to get it for the same price. But it might, if the price still says there, it might be sold out. But if they still got the same price, other stores might match it. So Best Buy will match it. Marvel's Avenger is just $4 before its imminent digital delisting. So if you really want Marvel's Avengers, you get it for $4 right now. Titanfall 2 was $2.99 earlier today. I don't know if it's still that same price on Steam, but you might want to check it out if you haven't picked it up. I definitely picked it up. I bought it and sent a copy to my son Joseph and David. Let's see. All right, let me get back to. I just wanted to check real quick before I got back to the stories I saved. You know what? I didn't understand why this was a part of the direct, but I want to go. I really would like to go. Nintendo clarifies plans for Nintendo Museum. Construction completed by March 24th. If this construction is completed by March, doesn't mean it opens. It probably open later on, that probably the beginning of the summer but who am I? I'm just guessing. Let's see. Nintendo has revealed the new details about the upcoming museum project, which has been officially named the Nintendo Museum. The announcement was made during the latest Nintendo Direct presentation by provided eager fans with insights into what to expect from this exciting venture. The Nintendo Museum aims to showcase a diverse range of Nintendo products spanning the company's illustrations. I'm saying that wrong. Don't tear it up. History. Nintendo enthusiasts can anticipate a treasure trove of artifacts from icon consoles to beloved games and memorabilia. The construction of the Nintendo Museum is currently underway with a target completion date set for March 24th, 2024. March 2024. However, the precise opening date will be confirmed at a later time, keeping fans eagerly awaiting further updates. Okay, well, so it's not going to be opening up right away, but I like the fact that there's some place to add to a bucket list that's getting very long. But I know for sure my kids want to go, especially my daughter. So I don't know, might look forward to getting over there. D1 says just got an email for the September Nintendo newsletter. Anything interesting in that email? Sonic Nagatura says, is it just me in the chat or am I the one not in the chat? So, okay, so it's two streams happening simultaneously. And that was because it's my fault. I didn't shut down the restream one. So the restream one is still active. It has the poll. I think that one has the poll. One of them had the poll in it. But so yeah, that's the issue with you, Son of Knuckles. Stephen said, "Dang, gave me that. I saw the video of Nick Chubb's injury, and it's awful. It looks like his shoulder, his lower leg is detached from the knee. Oh no, he definitely needs some prayers. Oh man, man, that's gonna be the talk of the town in my parts for the next months to come because Nick Chubb grew up, not even 20 minutes from where I'm living at right now, and went to Cedartown High School, which is a 17-minute drive exactly. I used to teach there from my house. But yeah, we would definitely pray for Nick Chubb, man. You listen, you just don't you hate to see that from anybody, and that dude's a good dude, man. He does a lot for he's a kid, man, that left this community, made it big, and can't make sure he took care of him. So, in the name of Jesus, I pray, Lord, for fast healing for Nick Chubb. I just pray that you bless his family, you keep them, keep them in our prayers, you get them peace, and let them understand that God is in control of it all. And I pray that he comes back stronger than ever. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Man, shout out to Nick Chubb, man. It's tough. D1 says got a lot of love. That dude, Papyrus, so much sad. Oh, who's that? Who's Papyrus? I'm missing it. Son of Knuckle Tales says, even if it takes a long time, do you think Tommy Fox will venture further than just Undertale? I don't know. He's such claim to that, but I don't know. He should though. I think he should venture out and do something different to broaden his resume. October 8th. Okay, so I got to October 8th of Pac-Man 99. Boy, that's gonna be a sad day. Sad. I wonder what happened if I just leave it running. Would it cut it off for me? I was hoping Mario Wonder got a demo. You know what, Geeky? I said this. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. That, to me, it's like if they had a demo playing at Gamescom, why couldn't we get that same demo? They could have let us run through that demo and give us maybe an hour worth of playing that demo over and over again. Just give it an hour. That'd have been so dope. And maybe I think they will though, because you think about it. That's what we still got about a month before it releases, so it still could happen. But that'll have been a nice drop. Boom, Mario Wonder demo. Try today. It would have probably overshadowed everything else they shadow dropped that day. But I don't think they want to clash with F-Zero 99. So is it still playable after just offline? What are you talking about? I don't know what game you're talking about. Are you talking about Pac-Man 99? Is Pac-Man 99 playable offline? I don't know. I haven't tried it. I went ahead and bought the Pac-Man collection. They had it at Best Buy for $10. I was like, oh, that'll solve my issues. At Geeky, there's only a full price demo, right? I know, but I was really hoping for it. Oh man. Son of Knuckles said, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. Each of you should look not only to your own interests, but also to others. You're right. Absolutely. Also to the interests of others. Philippians 2:3-4. Absolutely. Amen, my brother. Amen. Where is it though? Japan? Yes. I think this is yes, it's in the same city in which they were founded. Kyoto City. Yeah, Japan. Kyoto City, Japan. Oh, he's a character in Undertale. See, listen, I'm not familiar in the Undertale lore, but my son Joshua is. Buddy, he be on it. I be like, okay, Josh. I used to have a student in my classroom. Her name was Kira. And Kira, boy, she loved Undertale. She did a whole presentation to my class on Undertale. The kids was hating on her because they didn't want to listen to it, but I thought it was quite interesting. She did a good job. She was so proud of that thing. I was like, listen, I'm proud of you. All right, so enough of Nintendo. Let's think. See me. They're all here. No. I think I'm done buying amiibos. I don't think there's not another amiibo that I feel like I just had to have. I think I have all the ones that I wanted. Solid Snake was definitely probably like the one amiibo. I was like, oh, I have to have him. I went to great lakes to get Solid Snake. But if you had an amiibo, which one was your favorite amiibo that you said, listen, I have to have that amiibo? Solid Snake was mine. So I ain't gonna lie. Solid Snake, I'm trying to think of the back. The Solid Snake and Little Mac was like the ones like, oh, I gotta have these two. I knew everybody would have a Mario one. But those were my two. Solid Snake and Little Mac. I thought those was like, two great amiibos to have. What was your favorite? I bet you Undertale fans went crazy when Sans was put into Smash Brothers. D1 says I needed the amiibo to work in more games than just Smash. I had to get the Ryu. Yeah, I got that one too though. Listen, those was in the collection because of Tekken, man. I just wish they had a couple more Tekken characters. Like you had Ken and Ryu. You could have had one more Tekken character. Well, I'm trying to think. Was his father a character? I mean, was his father amiibo? I wonder. What's his Kokazu's father a player amiibo? I gotta find that out. If it is, I gotta find that amiibo. Because his father's amiibo character would have been dope. But yeah, so you know what? Once again, you know what? Listen. Would I care? Would a new Smash Brothers on a new system? Okay, let me repeat that. If a updated Smash Brothers Ultimate Collection with a third Fighters Pack be profitable on a new Switch? Absolutely. Would it sell? Would you rebuy it? If you already got Smash Brothers and you didn't buy all the DLC, and they come out with another Smash Brothers with all the DLC included on the cartridge, and then an additional Fighters Pass to be added to it, would you buy it? I would. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, I was time to trade in this other Smash Brothers and get this Ultimate Collection. They did. They made a Terry amiibo. Did I pick that? I don't know if I picked up Terry. I think I passed on Terry. All right, good people. Let's look at the poll real quick. We got a poll on one of the YouTubes that's running. And it says grade the Nintendo Direct. 9% gave it an A. 36% gave it a B. 55% gave it a C, and no one gave it an F. It was definitely a C. I don't know about no B, man. Because listen, even with the remakes, we knew about them already. It's like, if the remake was brand new, if Peaches was brand new, then maybe I might say, okay, you get yourself a B. But we knew about them games already. We knew those two games were coming, so they're kind of like, it was like, we're not really excited. We've been spoiled, like some of these kids. We're so used to this, like, these, like, directs that kind of, like, just take your breath away. Like, when they first revealed Smash Brothers, that's probably my favorite direct. That direct right there, I was like, we was yelling in the car. We watched it on my iPad in my car. Me and my three of my kids, we sat in my car. I used to have a 2016 Nissan Maxima. Love that car. But we sit in that bad boy, and when that when that Smash Brothers symbol went in her eye, that cross, it was on like Donkey Kong. We was yelling. Oh, we was so hype. So hype. Quake says, I got the second Fighters Pass, but not the first one. Oh no, we get some. We got them. We had to have them all here. He said, I would pass on a Smash Ultimate Deluxe. Even if it gave you another Fighters Pass with it. Even if they gave you another Fighters Pass with it, and they announced like Banjo-Kazooie, Master Chief, Goku, Sub-Zero, Scorpion. Oh man, could you imagine a Scorpion amiibo? Oh man, but listen, sign me up. I would. If they had if that was the Fighter's Pass, I'd be like, man, sign me up. I got to have it. Got to have it. And gave me better performance. Even though the current performance was already dope. Nintendo, listen, they really wanted to, man. They could just, if they really just wanted to, like, say, we need to make about $20 million real quick. All they got to do is, matter of fact, if they said we had to make like $30 million real quick, all they have to do is go ahead and launch a new Fighters Pass. Shoot, Smash Brothers already sold 20-something million. A new Fighters Pass times $25? Crazy. You talking about like, that's like 400 million. That's crazy. All right, good people, listen, let me back off of this here. Even besides that, man, it's not a whole lot of news. We just know, hey, of course, the possibility, I don't know if I have that story. We could talk about Peaches, but I want to talk about, so there is a rumor, let me see if I can find it, that there is a possibility. Says, what is it? Okay, I was spelling it wrong. No, I'm not talking about that. Okay, well, I can't find the story, but there's a rumor that has Baldur's Gate having a possibility of coming to the next gen Switch console. And so how they draw on these connection, if you want to watch it more, I think it's on Nintendo Prime. He talked about this. That this guy who works for Nintendo, whose main job is building relationships and getting third parties to come to Nintendo Switch. When you roll the credits for Baldur's Gate, he is mentioned as a special thanks and inside the credits. So every game that he's been in the credits have come to Nintendo. Every game except Baldur's Gate 3. Now, imagine a new Switch system with Baldur's Gate 3 as a launch game would be crazy. Just imagine a launch lineup that had Boulder Gate 3. How was that other game? What was that other really big? I don't have brain farts. I know the game when I see it, but you got Hard Work Legacy. Said never heard about. It's a really big, really expansive RPG that's really popular right now. And it's reviewed very, very well. It's like, it's up there with Tears of the Kingdom. So, and a lot of people are playing it right now, but there's a chance that game comes to Nintendo Switch. And so, if that's possible, and that is truly to happen, I can only imagine that. Just imagine that, and then imagine them having a Call of Duty at launch, maybe a possible Madden or NCAA football. I mean, to me, if I'm Sony, I'm scared. I'm shaking. If I'm Sony right now, there's some issue because you know what? If Nintendo can get all the same third parties that they're getting, and the games is like might not be just as good, but good enough to play portably and playing well. I hate gnats. They be flying in my face. Oh, there. Oh man, I almost had him. If my phone right there, I'd have killed that gnat. Little bastard. I hate gnats. And this one here keep bothering me. I just think like, you know what is that other game? It's not like it's kind of like it's like Dark Souls, but it was really good. It was on everything else. I can't think of the same in my life. However, it don't matter. I'll figure it out. But the launch lineup for the Switch 2 could be like crazy good. I mean, like crazy good. What would you mean? I'm telling y'all should be saving y'all money because this new system is coming, and it's probably gonna be a pretty penny, and they're probably gonna have a really dope lineup, and I will be definitely surprised if it doesn't sell out. Don't be the ones to be saying, you know what, I'm just gonna stick with my Switch. Don't do it to yourself. Get on that board. Join hands. That love train. People around the world. Join hands. I was a little mad that the Switch version was $70. I wish it was. And I'm talking about Mortal Kombat. I wish it was definitely a better deal. So I've ordered one of these here. This is the Nitro deck. I forgot what it's called. It is similar to the Dolby controller that I already own. The Nitro deck looks just like the Dolby controller, and I really like the Dolby controller. I mean, especially when you want to, if you want a game on the Switch where you just needed some definitely more space and a little bit more comfort, these are great controllers. But this one here just came out, and this particular website, the Games Radar gave it a I don't know if it's they gave it 4 stars. I don't know if it's a 5 stars or the 4 is the highest. I don't know. IGN did a review on it. It looks pretty decent. The only issue they had with it was getting it back out of the docking thing. But it looks they have the what's those sticks are called? The hollow whatever joysticks to eliminate the stick drift, the magnetized joysticks. This particular unit has those in there. Has they said the D-pad was really good. It was, to me, the question, like whenever mine's coming out, I'm gonna do a review for it, and the question would be for me is like, man, is this too late? Like this needed to be out. Like this would have came out during the height of pandemic. It would have sold like millions. But I think they just waited too late they waited too late to jump on the board to make something of this caliber. And I think unless this thing fits the next Switch, which I don't think it's gonna do, I think that it's a little too late. Thought that was a retro console. Yeah, it looked like it, right? But yeah, it's the I forget what it's called. It's called the Nitro Deck. The 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 CRKD Nitro Deck for Nintendo Switch makes a handheld that that's over 5 years old, feel like a portable gaming PC. The guy in the review kind of related it to how it kind of feels like a Steam Deck. I'm a big fan. I like comfort. Um, yeah, so it has the Hall sensor sticks. It has 4 back buttons. Lovely design. More comfortable than a Switch in handheld mode. The cons was the rumble is loud and distracting at times. Makes the Switch a lot bulkier, slippery thumbsticks. To their credit, you can change out these thumbsticks. You know, you don't have to have the ones that come with them. They come with a bunch of different thumbsticks that kind of fit your purpose. But I mean, it looks better than them Joy-Cons, and it's cheaper than buying 2 brand new Joy-Cons. I think it's like $60. Let me see what they said. Let's see. Amazon has it. Oh, no, maybe Amazon don't. It's like a bunch of nines to me, Amazon. So I don't. Maybe it's not on Amazon yet, but I thought you know what, I'm gonna pick it up. So I'm gonna put it through his paces, and we'll see how it all. I'm definitely going to compare it to this to the Dolby, because I really the Dolby one was really good. I sold a ton of these things. All right. A Star Fox programmer says he's sure the series will return. I love Star Fox 64 was definitely my favorite. I didn't, even though like right now we own Zero, like we still have Zero in our collection. My kids is out there with their but I never played it. I probably should go back and play it. It's on the Wii U. But Star Fox 64, man, was just that game. I wish they remake that. I guess Zero was kind of a remake of Star Fox 64, but they did it a little different. Just give me a straight remake of Star Fox 64. Give me a straight one. Because, even the one that's on the Nintendo Online Store is still good and fun to play. But I still will prefer a brand new remake with just a little bit more modern controls. All right, good people. Listen, this enough of this tonight. Let's see. Trombone champ. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna pick that game up. And I'm picking up Horizon 2. Chase, let's see. I think some good little articles down here. I need to check this out. It said, so Donkey Kong versus from the direct perspective, I thought this was a decent showing. I used to play the old Mario ones, the ones on the DS. I bought the games. I played it. I thought they were great games that kind of like, if to me, like, if you look for a game that's like perfect for your Switch Lite, this game is perfect. This is one of those, okay, I have a Switch Lite. I want to play something good on it to eat up some time while I'm in the doctor's office. This is it. Without a shadow of a doubt. Great puzzler. You know what? It ain't the typical Mario game, but it's a fun game. It's fun enough where it keep you engaged. You gotta be a thinker though. It forces you to think, like, you got to solve this puzzle visually first before you can figure out which way to go. And I like them kind of games, and this is right up the alley. So from the director perspective, I mean, I gave this is a pretty good game for them to have. Hold on, let me see. Geeky said, lost me at bulky. See, I wasn't interested at first when I heard the rumors, but I liked the way it looked and the idea of solving puzzles. Yeah, I tell you, listen, to even go back and play it on like your DS is still like a fun experience. I would draw my attention to this one over the DS one is that just graphically wise, it's a little bit more pleasing of a game. All 3 original Tomb Raider games are coming to Nintendo Switch. I would play the video, but every time I play one of these videos, man, like they try to take my revenue away. They be like, you know what? You played this video, it had this music in it. But I'm not gonna say I'm gonna pick up this Tomb Raider because to me it's at a great price. I think it's like gonna be like $40. But I definitely gotta see the gameplay and how it plays. Cause the controls, if they keep the controls from the PS1, buddy, it's a wrap. Cause think about it, them Tomb Raider games was made before the PlayStation got dual controllers. Before there was the two stick controller. The original PlayStation didn't have no joystick; it just had a direction pad. All right, ouch. All right, I just want to read what they say. It says Nintendo NBA 2K24 Nintendo Switch experience, yay or nay? I just want to know. Give me to the answer. The verdict, yay or nay? Nintendo. So NBA 2K has definitely been able to port over the gameplay experience to the Nintendo Switch console, and there's no qualms over at our end. We did expect some things that they will see on other consoles like the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Steam to actually not be as decent on the Switch, giving again its hardware capability. Despite this, we're definitely still going to recommend getting the latest NBA 2K game on the Nintendo Switch, which lacks in power makes up in its portability. You'll still get to experience all the bits and pieces that the other consoles let their parents experience. My career, my team, my NBA, Mamba moments, the W, and the whole shebang, while being able to play it anytime and anywhere you want. If the step down graphics definitely aren't what concerns you, then the game is really for you. The stable OS of the Nintendo Switch and its portability while not breaking your bank is definitely the selling point of getting this game. Okay. This is probably the first year I did not pick up NBA 2K on my Switch. Because I was like, you know what? The experience on Steam is just so much better. Oh, listen, I'm sorry. Cowboys. Jerry Jones drops blunt take on Colorado's football. Deion Sanders potentially coaching in the NFL. I think that's gonna happen. All right, good people. Listen, that's enough of these. I don't think I got any other of these titles I want to. I love Horizon Chase 1 was pretty good. I'm definitely looking forward to the second one. It's right now kind of expensive. $40. No, that's a $40. I think it's like $25. I think I'll still wait for a sale. All right. All right, I think that's about it. Good people, let's get into this wheel. All right. Matter of fact, this is your last call. When I used to DJ the bar, like last call for alcohol. Last call to get on the wheel to steal. Right now we got 18 people. And then we got an extra spot on here. I don't know what that spot to be blank. So if it land on that spot, if the spot wins, matter of fact, let's see. If the spot wins, we'll give the winnings to Holly Pinky. If Gaming Dad wins tonight, my winnings is going to D1. All right. If I win tonight, my win is going to D1. If the blank spot wins tonight, it's going to Holly Pinky. All right. All right, good people. Let's go. Let's go. Will time. Will this. All right. You know how I do. Get my little sound effects ready to go. Without any further ado, let's get it moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch the flex and be the first loser of the night? And it will be John Samurai.
You lose.
You are out of here, my brother. Peace out. Who's up next to catch all the flex and get that first horn tonight? Bazard YT Twitch is out of here. Peace out. Supersonic Mockingjay, you gotta get ready for school because you are
out of here.
Peace out, my brother. But you still on the board? We'll keep it rolling. Don't. Up next to catch all the flex, it will be Bazard YT going back to back. We're going back to back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we keep it moving down to 14 people. And what did the sheep say? Hey, what did the sheep say, Holly? Peace out, Holly Pinky, but you still on the board twice tonight because you got the clear spot that's open next to Gaming Dad. Here you go. Aha, love it. Let's go. Who's up next? Oh, CMG. Oh, it's Candy Cuts It Up. P, you're out of here. Please exit left. We're down to 12 people. Mighty Swell to be 12. My brother CMG, please exit left. Better said, damn, I've been jinxed. And you know what, Supersonic Mockingjay, I think one of y'all said I rigged the board. How am I gonna rig the board? I just hit the button. Google don't show no love to CMG. And up next to catch all the flex will be your boy John Samurai. Yeah, out of there. Who's up next? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's winner will be the big homie from Ohio, Cool Breezy. Taking it easy is our win tonight, but you know how we do.
Psych.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
Cool Breeze is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep it rolling. Who's up next to catch all the flex? It will be Dave Dub.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. CFG says, well, I'm out of here. D1's like, I was muted. Did I already lose? No, D1, you on the board. Matter of fact, you on the board twice, D1. If I win tonight, I give you my winnings, and the blank spot that's in green will go to Holly Pinky, who's already off the board. All right. Let's keep it rolling. And who will be our second loser of the night? Ooh, that's getting close. It's getting close. GT.
You lose.
Is out of here. CFG said, yeah, listen, he jumped up in here. He at work right now. GT is at work, but he had to jump on and said, put me on, partner. No, he said, put me on, boss. Boss Hall, the good old boys. Man, I used to watch that all the time as a kid. There's some good old boys Never meaning no harm. He said D1 versus D1. It might happen, my partner. It might happen. Bo and Luke Duke. I should love me some daisies. What them Daisy Duke? Getting them girl, them Daisy Duke. So Quay 311. My brother is out of here.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
All right, we're down to the final 6. Who be left in the mix? Eating a bowl of tricks. Sonic Knuckle Tails.
You are out of here.
Quay 311, man. Good night to you, my brother. All right, we're down to 5. Who left to be alive? Ha, 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 staying alive. D1, you gotta get ready for school. You gotta get ready for school. Gotta get ready for school.
You are out of here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's our final 4. We got your boy Gaming Dad, but right now we know that's D1. We got the green spot, but we know that's Holly Pinky. Cool Breezy, taking it easy for Sheezy with the Twitch, and the homie, the big homie, a geeky chick in the final 4. Let's go. He said, I thought you meant Slim Thug talking about Boss Hog. Slim Thugger. School preparation intensifies. All right, listen. Who gotta get ready for school? You gotta get ready for school. D1, you gotta get ready for school. You gotta get ready for school.
You are out of here.
D1 is off the board. Ladies and gentlemen, down to 3. Who would it be? We'll see. It's your boy. Bye-bye, baby. Because I'm saying bye-bye, Holly. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while, but 2 vets are in the building for a final round. Up top in the blue, it's a geeky chick. You know she's twitching over there because that blue don't match the pink that she be sporting every day. And you know Cool Breezy likes those browns. So red and Georgia don't mix. However, it only can be one winner tonight. Who you got? D1 just said, I do gotta get ready for school. You gotta get ready for school. You gotta get ready for school. Heavyweight match indeed. Geeky got the one eye closed. What we gonna do? Nick Cannon, where you at? Where you at? Let me get Nick Cannon back on his board. Nick Cannon, man, you get on your job, buddy. Hit him with the drums. Oh man, who will it be? Who will it be? It look as it's Geeky. Ladies and gentlemen, Cool Breezy, taking it easy, is out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get the not Geeky. Now listen, that game will be 50% off. Now you got $10 off that bad boy. Give it up for a Geeky chick in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Kids, show some love. Geeky, oh, Geeky, oh, Geeky, oh, Geeky, oh. She gotta get ready for school. She gotta get ready for school. All right, Geeky, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and send this to you. I'm sending it to you on Discord in about 10 minutes after the stream. So be on the lookout. Good people, man. Listen, I absolutely love the stream tonight. Man, listen, one thing we have to all agree, this Nintendo train is not gonna stop. It's going to be something different and new every week. There's more and more evidence coming out slowly but surely, but it's coming. It's going to be consistent. How long will Nintendo really last before they just drop the bomb and say, hey, here it is? Because to me, I mean, even with the Christmas holiday coming up, I would still drop it. Boom. They ain't hurt for money right now. That's just me talking. You know, if I was I am an investor too, and the investor side of me said, "Nah, but sell these Nintendos. You got to sell those Switches to people. No fake news. Got to sell the Nintendos." All right, good people, listen. This is your boy, Gaming Dad, man. Had a wonderful stream. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. But you know how I do, man. Before I get out every stream, man, I like to always give God the glory, man, because I love Him. I love it, man. That guy, man. God is good. I don't care what's going on in your life, how much you struggle. I look at other people, man, and how like they just have issues dealing with certain situations, and they get so bent out of shape, man. I was like, man, go back to your source. I always tell people, man, I got a young lady I'm mentor. She's pregnant right now. She was one of my former students, and sometimes she would get so upset she had to call me. She's like, I'm so mad. And I'm like, listen, girl, like, who your source? You know, it ain't you mad because you're trying to solve things that you're not designed to solve. So if I can give anybody some advice today, is just remember, when things get hard, it's not your job to solve those issues. For God is the burden carrier. Give it to God. Pray and give it to God. God, help me solve. God, you solve this. I know this is too big for me to do. Lord, I just need your help. God desires that. He wants you to call out to Him. He wants a relationship with you. He wants you to recognize that when you are weak and you can't do nothing, you're strong because you have Christ. So, good people, I pray tonight in the name of Jesus, Lord, that more people come underneath your arm and your care and recognize who you are in them, that the power of Christ lives in us, and we can activate it through our faith and belief in you. I pray, Lord, that people that hear this stream tonight, their faith goes stronger in you, that they search and they seek and they will find you if they just give you an opportunity of time. I pray, Lord, that people start to recognize the things in their life that have become their gods, the cell phones and the social media, and they recognize that they spend more time doing these things that they spend with you. And I pray, Lord, that they change directions. Like in the Bible, you told those people to stop and turn north. I pray, Lord, that the people that listen to the stream tonight, they stop and turn north and go a different direction and try something new. The Bible states that we stay faithful to a few things, you make us masters over many. And I pray tonight that comes to fruition. I pray, Lord, that you bless everyone spiritually, emotionally, and financially. I pray, Lord, that you bless them this evening. You bless their connections with their families and their friends. And I pray, Lord, that you bless them to always have godly friends. I thank you. We honor you this wonderful evening. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Sorry a little long on the prayer, but you know, sometimes you be feeling the spirit. You want to get everything out. You know, give God his praises. Good people, man. Said D1 says, Gaming Dad, you ever buy any Nintendo stuff? Oh man, I've been buying it consistently for like the last 5-6 months. I'm probably about 110 shares right now. So you know, like they $10 a share. So you know, I just keep. If I get paid, I just give $10 here, $10 there. But yeah, I keeps on top of it. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, the Nintendo shares are gonna make you some money. You wait. I'm telling you, I'm predicting by the time this next Switch drop, if this next Switch is as powerful as they say it is, and the games run as good as it's supposed to be, if all that is true, this bad boy is going to really, really, the value of their stocks is probably going to double. So if it's $10 a share now, I'm predicting it at least go to $20 a share. They got too many things, too many revenues, too many avenues of money making to not be an attractive stock. And just like what happens when the original Switch dropped. The original Switch dropped and that bad boy shot up because it became so popular so quick. And I believe it will too. So definitely a good stock to buy. My boy Quake, thanks you, brother. Geeky said, great stream and conversation, y'all. Yes, it was, very good conversation. You know what? It's nothing like talking about our kids and how they need to be whooped. They don't understand. Some of the kids, man, I got some kids on the high school level, man. I was like, man, I tell them I said, man, you my kid, man, I'll punch you right in your face. You would get punched. I tell my son, I say, if you put your lips together to disrespect me in the way these kids disrespect their parents, I will KO you. KO. Pfft. They be like, oh, they be like, man, Mr. Reed went into tiger uppercut. It'd be like, like this. You lose. That's how it would be. D1 says, peace, love, y'all. Yeah, man, right back at you, my brother. He said, I pray the Lord's blessings blesses me with cold beer tonight. Man, you don't need no cold beer. You need some water with some lemon in it, buddy. Help flush out your kidneys. Amen. Yes, sir. Let me buy some shares. You said 10. Yeah, matter of fact, 10. It's worth it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm telling you. I've been telling people a long time. It's definitely. Matter of fact, let me open up my little Robinhood account. You gotta get ready for school. Where is it at? Right there. Yeah, Nintendo is trading right now for $10.64. Yep, $10.24. It went up 2 cents today. I made a whole $2.16. That's what I take it. Yep, I buy a lot of Nintendo stock, and I buy a lot of what they call RIT stocks. RIT stocks are typically your commercial real estate, not commercial, but they could be commercial real estate property holdings or like apartment buildings. You know, they have tons of them across the country, and so they have to pay out 90% of their profits every month. So I think if their profits in, 90% goes out. So they pay a dividend every month. And so of course, the more you own, the higher your dividend. So, you know, right now, dividend wise, if I didn't do nothing else, I would probably make about $70 a month. If I didn't right now, that's how much I'm making. This off my stocks. I'm making like $70 a month off the ones that pay monthly dividends. And all I do, I take that same $70 and I reinvest it because it makes no sense for me to take it in right now and cash it in. I just keep buying more shares of it. So hopefully, I'm gonna keep that cycle, and I'm maybe in my 60s or something like that. Then, you know, I can just stop and just, you know, that'd be another source of income. I would like to get it to about maybe like, you know, if I can get to close to $1,000 a month, that'd be great, wouldn't it? But yeah, Nintendo. Fairly cheap stock. I mean, price wise, definitely worth picking up. Brother made $80 today. D1 says, I'm looking at the stock now. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm telling you that's a stock that's gonna win. I'm gonna give you another stock that I've been buying a lot of. Now, you know, you heard of Tesla, right? So the guy who created the battery for Tesla is his name is Nikolai something Tesla. Right? So it's another electric car company, but they make the trucks. They make the electric trucks. And the company is called, the handle is called let me get you the handle. NKLA. And before the pandemic, they was trading I owned stocks then, but I sold them because, you know, I sold a lot of stuff because things were tanking. But before the pandemic, it was trading like $60, but right now it's currently trading at $1.70. And so before the pandemic, it was at 60. So and the trajectory of the stock is going back up. So right now it's like dirt cheap. It's like $1.70 a share. Like today the stock went up 41 cents. That's a lot. So just imagine if you had 100 shares, well, shoot, you probably made about $40 a day. Yeah, that's about right. So I own 220 shares of this. I made $108 today. I'm all in favor of making money without working for it. I mean, I'm a big proponent for that. So what's the acronym for Nintendo? Or okay, I think you said you got it already. Nintendo is NTDOY, something like that. But definitely, man, listen, take some of your little extra money you ain't dealing with, man. I tell anybody, I tell my kids, to invest. I'm gonna give you another great tip for every parent. Hear me out. This is a great financial tip. I do it all. I've done it for all my children, and it works. Put your children onto your credit cards that you pay all the time. Make them, don't tell them, just make them active users. I'm gonna tell you two things. Sometimes things happen, and it's good to have them on a credit card. Have a credit card. You can say, listen, hey, take this credit card. Their name is on it. That's one good thing. But the true blessing is you're building their credit. Like I started on my daughter probably when she was about maybe 17. But her credit score right now, she like a 750. Just off me being, because just off her being off my credit and being consistent, she has a great credit score. Like I put my son's credit was okay, but once I put him in one of my cards, just to add him as an additional user, it boosts their credit. So definitely, if you got kids and they're about that age when you want, at least when they leave here, they have good credit and won't have to have those decisions and have to be looking at you to jump on your credit, man, put them on your credit card. All right, good people, listen, I know I kind of went over a little bit, talking about some stuff we probably shouldn't talk about, but I like to share when I learn new stuff, I like to share with y'all so you guys can get to come up as well. We all got kids, we all trying to survive in this game, and whatever little information we can get to help us prosper, we should be willing to share. And I want y'all to win. Like if I'm winning, I want y'all to win. Absolutely. Like if this channel to ever come big, man, I'm telling you, this gnat is bothering me, man. He trying to find his way. I had to hit yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely, no problem, Geeky. I want us all to win. Like this channel was to ever go really, really big, and I was like, all of a sudden, I had 1 million people watching. Man, listen, I'm taking everybody with me. Everybody coming with me, cause I want us all to eat. That's the key, man. Support those that were down. I support all my day ones. They'll always get love. See what you said? I'm working hard to be monetized. I thought you was already monetized. I thought you got to the 1,000. Cause you got to the 1,000, you should be monetized. That's right, man. Listen. Everybody should want somebody to eat, man. Sometimes, man, they get real stingy or they get really selective with the information they give, and that bothers me. I was like, man, no, if I know how to do it, man, I'm gonna share with you. If you do it better than me, then great. Hopefully, you show me some love. But if you don't, oh well, that wasn't my purpose anyway, to get love back. My purpose is to show love. I know who my source is. You're right. A lot of people do say that. But I don't listen. I'm telling you right now in this camera, I serve a mighty God. At the end of the day, man, he takes care of everything I could have asked for or imagined, he takes care of. When things happen with my kids, man, he solves them for me because I seek his face. I try my best to read his word every day. I think the best thing, if I can ever provide anybody that's watching this stream, man, is that, man, read your Bible, man. Listen, if you don't know what to read, man, I'm telling you a chapter that's really good and interesting to read, that's really practical, that won't throw you for a bunch of loops, to give you some things to really think about. Man, read the book of Proverbs. Proverbs will teach you how to live. If you really want some wisdom, man, you read the book of James, man. James has such good wisdom, man. Things that's practical. You know what? The Bible says, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Because a man's anger does not inherit the kingdom of God. That's why sometimes in arguments and situations, you got to just be quiet. Soak in what they're trying to say and then make their move. You know what? You want to learn about Jesus? Man, go to the book of Matthews. You know, you want to you want some inspiration? Read Psalms, man. Psalms will inspire you because to know what David was doing, and they were coming after David. And when they was coming after David just praised God. You got to be the same way. Let's see. Hold on. Says nope, my watch views were below 40,000. Wow. I thought it was like they must have changed that, cause it wasn't that much when it was like 10,000. It was like I had to have 1,000 subscribers and 10,000 hours of watch views, I believe. Dang, that's a lot. So, I would never turn back on my real supporters. That's for sure. Yeah, you'll find out, man. When you keep that kind of mindset and you start to speak that into existence, it keeps you true to it. That's why the Bible is so powerful, man. Listen, that same God that said, "Let there be light," man, He lives in you, and you can speak. He said, "Let there be light." He spoke that into existence. You get that same power. People don't understand that they have that same power, but what makes their power so weak is that their faith and their belief in who He is. Like, know who He is. Touch yourself and say, "I'm healed." Touch yourself. Of course, you know what God He gonna put you in the right directions. He gonna make sure it happen. But trust that He gonna do it, not you. Geeky says, try top 10 videos. Recommend some good games for Rogue Alley. Yeah. Geeky is right. She is absolutely right. She hitting it out. She's definitely right. That's how you do it. But I'm getting close to my goal finally. So okay, I mean 4,000. Yeah, but yeah, we gotta work on that. But I think, you know what, matter of fact, like, you know what, you should try to make videos also of games running on the Rogue Alley, just on the screen itself, because when you put it on when you just play them just strictly off the Rogue Alley on the screen, you know, it kind of look like everything else. But when they know for sure that this is what it looked like on that Rogue Alley, you get you might get a lot more views and be something extra you can do on the side on top of your videos that you do all the time. Yeah, so definitely you should definitely try that. He said, "You getting into Rogue Alley Geekies?" He said, "Nah, I'm done with handheld PCs." Yeah, listen, I ain't gonna lie. That Rogue Alley, you might look up, that bad boy might get sold. I am not happy with the Rogue Alley. I'm back on my Steam Deck, and I'm glad I never turned back from it. I am not happy. It just, to me, like, I like the ease of use. If it's not an ease of use, then I have an issue, because if it takes me too much time to figure things out, I'm like, I get frustrated. I'll be off to the next thing. CMG puts the device and games in his stream titles. Oh yeah, he does. Like, his screen titles is good. They're very active. You know, you know when his screen comes up, you know it's synonymous with CMG immediately, and I like that. All right, good people. Listen, I'm sorry I kept y'all a little bit longer, but you know, good conversation as always. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Good night. We'll be doing this again. You know what? If that Xbox event is at 9 p.m. and if I can make sure I get that all set up, I'm going to stream that, because I should be home. I don't think I even work that day. Like, I don't work my other job. You know, I'm always working. One job is going to get worked, but I'm not working 2 jobs. So hopefully, if that's the case, man, so be on the lookout. That would be dope. And all right, good people. Listen, you know what? Be on the lookout also if I jump on tomorrow night and we'll play some Mario Kart or something. So yeah, look forward to that stream. That might be happening tomorrow too. Cause I don't think I work tomorrow, and I think that's the day I said I was gonna start doing that with some of my people. All right, good people. Listen, once again, good night. Have a love y'all. Be good, and see you next week. End it like we always end it, in the mortal words of Don Cornelius. Peace, love, and soul, good people. Your brother's out. Have a good night. Peace.